Hey everybody, Dragonfire here, and I'm coming at you with another one of my videos in my all-time NBA team series. By the way, I decided to spice things up on the wall behind me a little bit. Alright, that's my Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction poster, and my Quiet Riot poster signed by the band, of course, next to my trusty CD rack over here. Alright, uh, let's return to my NBA all-time team series. Now, with this, I have recently done kind of an update, reimagining, re-update for my series. And I've gone through and kind of updated, taken into account the most recent season, maybe to kind of rethought some stuff about NBA history. But the main thing I did with my things is I've added an all-time coach to each one of my teams. So I don't think there's a lot of major changes, but you can see for yourself here. So I'm going to do a quick review. All right. For my all-time Atlanta Hawks, you can see I've added Alex Hammond, who was the coach the year the St. Louis Hawks won the NBA championship in 1958. So he's my all-time coach for the Hawks. Got Red Auerbach for my all-time head coach for the Boston Celtics. He was the coach of, I believe, what do I have it there? Nine of their NBA championships, the first nine championships in the franchise's history. Got the Brooklyn Nets here. We'll go Nets. And I've included the coach who, yeah, he was Kevin Laundry, however you pronounce his name, Laundry. He, Laundry, yeah. Anyway, he was the coach for their two championships that they won in the ABA. Now, Charlotte Hornets don't have a lot of team success to their name, but I gone with Paul Silas as the greatest head coach in Charlotte Hornet history. Um, for the Chicago Bulls, I went with Phil Jackson, of course, who was the six-time champion, and Tyrone Lue. Tyrone Lue led the Cavs to their only championship, so he's my Cavs coach. I got Rick Carlisle here for the um, Dallas Mavericks as my head coach, and Michael Malone for the Denver Nuggets. Both of them were championship coaches. Okay. My head coach for the Detroit Pistons is going to be Chuck Daly. He won two championships as the head coach of the Pistons. And we got, what is it? Steve Kerr. Yes, it is Steve Kerr, the four-time NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors. And of course, we got Rudy Tomjanovich as the head coach, the all-time head coach for the Houston Rockets. He was also one of their all-time players, but I think I've actually reshifted since I did the original video on the Rockets. Kind of shifted up the starting lineup a little bit here. Um, so you can take a look at that for yourself, the starting lineup for the all-time Houston Rockets, and you can see Rudy Tomjanovich is coming off the bench as a player in addition to being the head coach. He does have an argument for the starting lineup, by the way. Um, he was a pretty great player in Rockets history. Um, got the Los Angeles Clippers here, and yeah, Doc Rivers is their all-time head coach. And then got this one may be a little bit of a controversial pick. but I got John Kun Kunla. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name as the all-time coach uh, for the Lakers. Probably a lot of people would probably say I should have gone with Phil Jackson, um, but John Kunla does actually have more championships if you count the one he won in the NBL. Um, I got the uh, Memphis Grizzlies here with their all-time head coach, yeah, Lionel Hollins. And for the Miami Heat, and see there, Eric, how do you pronounce his last name? Spookstrata. For the Miami Heat's head coach of all time. And I went with Larry Costello for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Chris Finch for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay. Finally, I got Alvin Gentry for my last team when I did the, excuse me, New Orleans Pelicans. But anyway, these are my new prenups. So now it's time to do the all-time New York Knicks. Yeah, the New York Knicks. New York Knickerbockers is actually their proper name, and they were founded in 1946. They have won two NBA championships, both in the early 70s, 70 and 73 to be exact. And they also won the NBA Cup, the in-season tournament. So at my point guard, I got Jalen Bronson. He was NBA Cup MVP this regular season here, the 2025 NBA in-season tournament NBA Cup MVP. Um, and I got him at point guard. I got shooting guard Walt Frazier. I got Harry Glatton at small forward, Willis Reed at power forward, and Patrick Ewing at center. I got Red Holzman as the coach of my all-time team, and Tyson Chandler, who's a former DPOY, as my sixth man. After that, the rest of my bench is Charles Oakley, Carl Byrne, Bill Cartwright, Kenny Sears, excuse me, Kenny Shears, Rich Guerin, uh, Allen Houston, Earl Monroe, Bernard King, and Carmelo Anthony. So that's my all-time New York Knickerbockers team. They've been around since the very first year of the NBA in the 1946/47 season, but they've only managed to win a couple of championships in the early 70s. But right now, as I am recording this, there are still six teams left in the second round, or we are in the second round of the NBA playoffs, otherwise known as the conference semifinals. And the New York Knicks are one of the six teams that are left in the running as of the time of the recording of this video. So, will they be the 2026 NBA champions? They already won the in season tournament this season. So will they win in the playoffs as well and become NBA champions? We won't know until the final bell rings, as they say. But the Knicks could be returning to championship status soon. If the in-season tournament was anything to go by, who knows? They might win the playoff championship as well this year. So, that's my all-time New York Knicks team. Uh, Tell me your all-time New York Knicks team in the comment section. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Dragonfire out.